up, family? It's your boy, Mike Macklin, a.k.a. Money Mike, the financial Thanos, because I'm snapping my fingers and I'm turning your financial problems to dust. Hey, I want to welcome y'all to the page. Definitely appreciate y'all checking out the page and everything like that. If this is your first time coming on, if this is your 100th time coming on, do me a huge favor and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell. That way you know exactly when I'm dropping new content. And if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button. I would definitely appreciate that. But today, like I do every single Monday, what we're going to do is what's called Money Mondays with Money Mike. I am a personal financial coach, so what I like to do is look at the financial news to keep everybody abreast of what's going on. And today is no different. So today what I want to take a look at, I saw this video as I always do when I'm going through YouTube. I look for different things, and I saw this video talking about how the IRS kind of wants to start taxing those payments to these peer-to-peer sites like Venmo and Cashapp and things like that. So I thought this was some good information to share with everybody. So we're going to check out a little bit of the story on this. I'm going to add my input, and we're going to go ahead and rock and roll together. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and see what's going down. All right, let's go.
All right, very important update. So starting January 1st, 2022, if you sell anything, whether it's offline or online, and you are receiving payments totaling more than $600 through your Cash App, your Venmo, your PayPal, Apple Pay, or even your Zelle account, then you're likely going to have to pay some taxes on it. Because in the hundreds of pages of the American Rescue Plan Act, there was a tax provision that lowered the federal threshold for issuing the 1099-K form to $600, which basically means that whether you are occasionally selling something that you own or you're actually operating a business, if you sold more than $600 worth of goods or services, then the IRS wants to see you at tax time. So in this brief episode, I'm going to give you all the details and let you in on how the IRS will know about any of these payments that happen on these third-party apps. So be sure to like this video while the intro plays.
All right, you got an intro and everything. I see you, my boy. Man, that was a quick intro.
Hey there, and welcome to our channel. I'm Sean with Life Accounting, the accounting company that saves people from high taxes and low profits. Okay, let's go ahead and answer a few questions. Number one, what did the American Rescue Plan Act change as it relates to income reporting? So currently, and this is for the 2020 and 2021 tax year, the rule is that if you sell goods or services through an app like PayPal, then you generally will only receive a tax form, the 1099-K form, if you have at least 200 transactions totaling more than $20,000, which makes it pretty obvious that you are actually doing legitimate business at that rate. But as I mentioned earlier, things have changed. And for the 2022 tax year, you may receive a 1099-K form on anything you sell over $600 with no minimum transaction levels, which is a pretty significant change and an increase of $19,400, which is a big, big move, right? Now, I want to hear from you. Comment below what you think about this. And while you're at it, don't forget to like this video if you enjoy updates like this one. Now, here's my take. Lately, when new laws pass, the headlines that we see on the news are typically around stimulus checks, tax credits like the child tax credits and grants, loans, etc. But the government is primarily funded by tax dollars. And when all these new enhanced benefits come into play, then really we are the ones that are paying for it. And this moves.
I want to stop this real quick because I have been saying this on videos and on Facebook and all my social media. I've been saying this, that all this money that the government has been giving out is fantastic. That's great. It's really helped a lot of people. But what I said was going to happen is they're going to come back and they're going to get their money through taxes. Because as you see right here in green and white, I would normally say black and white, but this is green and white. This is how the government gets their money back. They going to get theirs back. Trust me when I tell you. But I'm going to let him cook and see what else he got to talk about.
like this one, lowering the federal thresholds that help the government cover all the bills. Now, of course, this isn't a political video, but I know the Biden administration focused on taxing the rich. But this is definitely a tax provision that is targeted at everyone.
Yep.
Okay, so question number 2. Does this mean your taxes will increase? Well, if you get a 1099-K form, you should definitely report it on your taxes. But that does not mean you're going to actually pay more taxes on that income. Remember, paying taxes comes down to your total taxable income. So you have to take a look at what tax bracket you fall into after the standard or itemized deductions that you have. For example, if you're single and your only source of income was a side hustle or some type of side business that made, let's say, $10,000, then you wouldn't have to pay any taxes on that because you don't fall into a tax bracket after you take the standard deduction. And the math on that is actually very simple. You have $10,000 income minus a $12,550 standard deduction, which makes a zero taxable income. All right, question number 3. How does the IRS know about your Cashapp or even your cash transactions? So I already sent this update to a few people, and the first question I got was, how does the IRS know what's in my Cashapp, and how do they know that it's actually income and it's not like a donation or a gift that I gave someone? So I want to let you in on 2 ways the IRS can find out that what you have is actually income. Of course, the first way, number 1, is pretty obvious, right? It's through that 1099-K form. That form is sent to you and to the IRS. So they will have record of any income that you receive through that 1099-K. The second way is not so obvious, okay? So let me explain. Your income is someone else's deduction, right? Just like your deduction is usually someone else's income. So let's break this down a little bit more. So, for example, if you receive a payment in the form of cash, you may be thinking there is no way the IRS can actually track that. But if the person you paid is trying to reduce their taxable income, then they will likely, and they should, write off the money that they paid you, which gives the IRS something to track, right? Like, this person took a deduction. That deduction is your income, or your income is someone else's deduction. So, of course, you never want to be investigated for tax evasion and end up going to jail over illegal tax strategies. Now, we have some videos coming up next.
All right, so get what he's saying. I got it. But again, it goes back to what I was saying before. With all this new money that was coming out, the government is going to find a way to get their money back. So this looks like one of the ways that they're going to attempt to do that through basically going through and finding out how much you're receiving through your Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Pay. A lot of businesses are using these different forms. There are some other forms that's being used, but some good points that he made. If you're not really making a whole bunch of money, it's probably not going to hurt you so much. Like kind of like always, the rich really ain't going to pay it. The poor ain't really going to pay it. The middle class is really the people that's going to see a lot of this additional taxes, which is something else I've been saying for a while now. The middle class, anytime this stuff happens, the middle class is who's going to pay for this. I did enjoy the information. It was very informative. Just a brief kind of cut into what some of the things that's going to happen as far as how the government's going to get theirs back. Hope you all enjoyed this. Hope you got some information from this. And if you did, please go ahead and hit that like button for me. Also, comment below, what are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on the government actually going in and taxing? Maybe you get like $600 and that's all you got. How do you feel about having that money taxed? Leave that in the comments. Hope you all enjoyed this. This has been Mike Macklin with Money Mondays. As always, I love you. God loves you. He smiles when he sees you, and he sees you all the time, so he's always smiling. So why aren't we? Hey, y'all take care of yourselves. Catch me on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and smash that like button. Catch y'all on the next run. God bless you all. Gone.
Damn, I ain't been broke in a minute.